So I have just walked in the building and I'm walking straight ahead, which is the auditorium and gymnasium. Big stage at the far end, of course. This is the bigger of the two auditoriums. There's another auditorium on the other side of the building, which I'll show you as well. But it's pretty great. Very all intact. Even has polished floors. Back here, this section is the cafeteria area and some of the gym rooms. You have, an old classroom here. As you can see, it's been quite staged. You have the boys' gym locker. So a lot of these rooms are still fully intact as to what they were before. Here you have the wood shop. Pretty cool. Still with the beautiful cabinetry and everything. And then a little further down, these areas, I believe, were the cafeteria. And I know that on the wall here, you have floor plans from the original build out. This is the survey, which is 22.16 acres. And I'll head back over on the other side. You'll see in a few minutes where you can look down the hallways and it just looks endless. It goes on and on and on. I'll show you some of the classrooms as we pass them. Here's a frame shop, apparently. And trunks. So there are a lot of props here. This is a chemistry lab. The cabinetry is so beautiful. And this is another science lab where it was. You can see the remnants of the tables there. And this is the former school library. It's really beautiful. And from what I understand, this was the study hall. So it was the library in here, and then the study hall in here. Still really beautiful. You can see that it's like the person who styled it is a real pro and is really pretty creative and thoughtful about the way that things are being displayed here right now. Let's see if I can get out this way. Yeah, it brings me back out to that hallway. So lots of old furniture. More old furniture. And
hello.
Hey.
Victor?
Yes, how are you?
Perfect, yeah.
So I didn't properly introduce myself. I'm Victor Mendolia. Hello. I'm the listing agent on the property. So let's see. I'm inside one of the classrooms here, but there's a good view of, and that's another wing right there. And then there are two buildings that were built as additional classrooms because they had too many kids at the time here in the school. So that one is that one is an extra classroom, but it's pretty dilapidated. And my guess is that one probably has to come down. The red one is in better shape, and I'll take you out there and show you. So here you have more, just old furniture storage and whatnot. The owner of the building, she, besides being an interior designer, also ran a number of buildings that were that are event spaces, weddings, that kind of thing. So there's always a lot of props around for those kinds of events. I'm going to take a dive down one of these hallways here and show you some more different wings. So here's this one area here. This is, again, you can sort of see through to the library there. That was where we were before. That's the library and the study hall. So each room kind of has its own thing going on. Lots of, art making and whatnot. There is, here's, maybe we were in this room already. Frame shop here. Yeah, we've been here. So let me take you down this other path. No, we were here already. Let me stop for a second. I'll come back. So I'm taking you just so that you get the full effect. We're back in the gymnasium and I'm standing on the stage. So it's a pretty massive building, or massive room with wonderful potential for performance on the stage here. There's another auditorium, which I'm going to take you to now, which is a little smaller, but also a great performance space. I'm not sure what kind of arts work you're doing, but I think the building would be totally well suited to it, because you have these, like big expanses. By the way, they were the Titans. They are still the Titans, but on the other side of the county. They have a big K through 12 school complex that is an insane amount of space. This is 80,000 square feet, and their campus over there is like 250,000 square feet. So here, this was the principal's office. There's a big giant steel safe here that has not been opened. I think they don't have the ability to open it. And then this was a school office area where I suppose you went if you got in trouble or were excelling. Now we're back in the, this is the main hallway that goes along the front of the building. So there's another small office here. And I'm all jangly. I've got all these keys in my pocket. So again, this is the front yard of the building, which I will I'll also shoot the grounds for you because they're so important. 22 acres plus. Down here, here's another classroom which has been transformed with all these props and whatnot. There, if you needed some of them or all of them, you could certainly work something out, I'm sure. A little conference area. I like this room. This is their homage to obsolete technology. So you have all kinds of amplifiers and cassette players and televisions and old Mac computers. And so there's a little art installation, and you're going to see a number of those as we go along here. Here you have another one of these, which was clearly a science room and then later became a computer lab. More art. These used to belong, these were on the pocketbook factory in Hudson, which is was also owned by the same woman. Is now in a foundation. So more classrooms, and as we go further down, and more art as well. As we go further down, this section is the elementary area, because they later made this a K through 12 school or facility. But I wanted to show you the auditorium, which is here. So this is the kind of straight up auditorium, no, without a gym, where I guess the kids did recitals and plays and whatnot. The stage here, the Klieg lights and everything, the theater lights are still all on the stage and intact. It has a small little green room even. You know, back here. But that's the entrance to the stage. And we're gonna go out here. And this is another whole wing here. So that's where we just came from. And then you have more classrooms. One of the nice things about the building is that it's like shaped like an E. So you have that wing right there and this wing that we're in, and then you have these courtyards that are in between them. And I think they have such great potential to be sculpture gardens or to be recreation or lots of things. It is a very nice way that they designed the outdoor areas and indoor areas. You have, another room here with storage. You've got more furniture being stored on this side. And I love these flat files here. They're beautiful. Scissor, it says. And there they are. And we're nearly at the end of this hallway. This is the lamp room, apparently. And you've got another big room here with like theater props and all kinds of costuming up here, and sewing machines to repair stuff. So there's an awful lot of infrastructure here, and a lot of accoutrements for the various arts. This is one of those extra buildings that was a classroom. You can see that the roof is like rotted away and there's problems with it. I'm going to pause here and then I'll come right back. I may not have been shooting that. So here's the end of that hallway. And just outside that door, about 10 feet across, is the little extra classroom that was built. I mean, it's not little, it's probably 1,200 square feet or more. Men's, boys' room, ladies' room. And you've got, classroom after classroom after classroom. I'm going to be sending you out. I'll send you a floor plan for the building. My understanding is that this is the elementary school side. So they're all pretty close. Here's that of the we're not right now. We're on the other side of that courtyard that I shot for you before, and you know, classroom, and back to the central hallway here. This is cool. This has a little extra room in this one. Pretty neat. And this brings us back around to the main central hallway in the front of the building. I'm trying to just give you your bearings. So that's the front hallway. It goes way all the way down. And then I believe that this was the cafeteria. It's in the front of the building, all the way to the left if you're looking at the building. And you can see the commercial cooking equipment and a fountain, guess for soda, plenty of washing stations, and then there's a walkout, a roll-up door there, where you can accept deliveries in the kitchen. And then the kids will be eating out here. This was the main cafeteria here. So I have a little cleaning to do, but again, pretty nice. I'm going to show you some of the exterior spots as well now. So this is the exterior of the school, and I'll show you more of that end as well. So it sits on Route 217, which is somewhat busy. It's basically the road that takes you from the center of Claverick to the center of Philmont. Philmont is a village inside of Claverick. It's an independent village with its own government. So you've got, trying to get you, so that's the cafeteria right here that we were just in. And you go all the way back here. That's the fire exit for the cafeteria there. That was the garage door I showed you in the kitchen. And over here, there's another garage that seems to take you to the basement level. And that's right here. I haven't been in the basement yet. I'll try to get in there now and see what's going on. I don't think it's a full basement. So this is just a garage for utility equipment and whatnot. We have the back of the school. And over here is a tennis court that is terribly overgrown, but is but was where the tennis court was anyway. And sorry for the jiggle. I could do better if I were applying myself. So you can see that the taller part here, that's the gymnasium. And just a single tennis court, by the way. I don't know what that little hut is there, but I will find out. And back here, you've got swings, and you have basketball court. That's the end of one of those hallways that I showed you. And here is, now you kind of understand what I was talking about these interior courtyards. They're not completely closed off. I mean, some are, but this one isn't. It's a bigger one. So this piece here is one of the branches of the E. Then you've got the middle E here. I think you understand what I mean. Is like a capital E-shaped building. So again, this is one of the spots where they built additional classroom space. This one I think is probably too far gone. There's a big hole in the roof, and it's been has water infiltration for a long time. I'll show you when we back up on it a little bit. You'll see more. Here's another courtyard with a beautiful tree here. Love the idea of like people using it as a outdoor recreation space. It's tough with the sun, but that's the one of the classrooms, extra classrooms. And you may remember when I went to the end of a hallway and explained that they just had to walk 10 feet across to the extra classroom. This is right here. And I'm going to show you the interior of it from this side. So, you know, football field, this is all part of the property. It goes way back there, past the roof line. Here's the inside of that building. You know, it's been kind of pulled apart at this point, but this one I think you could save if you wanted to. So back here, you know, here's a basketball court, swing set, monkey bars, all that. Kind of way back there. And I'll pause here and then I'll walk you back through around the front. So this is the north side of the building, which I'm walking on, or next to, I should say. And this will bring us up to the front of the building again. There are residential houses that kind of surround it. Back here behind the trees is a big farm, and I'm going to talk to one of the elected officials here, find out who owns it and whether they might consider selling. It may be somebody who I have a good relationship with, who is also a town board member here. I used to be the chairman of the Hudson Democrats for 9 years, so I have a lot of connections with elected officials on both sides of the aisle, because I try to act right. But I can connect you with quite a number of people who could be very helpful with grants and economic development money. So, this is the side, the elementary school side, and then we're going to walk over toward the like right inside these doors here, or windows, is where that second auditorium was, and then we'll be walking right up front to the main entrance. There's quite a lot of parking. I guess a bus company is using the parking and they rent it temporarily. But so from what I understand, about 250 spaces, which is substantial. So here are the offices. That was where the principal's office was, behind these curtains. And we'll be back in the front hallway right now. I'm knocked out, but I'll get back in. But so that's pretty much it. There's other, we didn't see everything, but that's a lot of it. So for now, I'm Victor Mendolia, and I'm looking forward to meeting you and showing you it.